And there is a formula for that. And it's about being honest, being, very short, being helpful. And so the way we do these campaigns, they're designed to kind of build a relationship over the 90, 12, 120-day period. So the concept is you have multiple campaigns happening at the same time. Some of them are targeted towards nurturing that relationship until they raise their hand and say, hey, I'm actually interested in this, or they're, designed to, hey, I have this huge network. I have over 10,000 people in my LinkedIn network already, and I don't want to forget about them. And that's not about just the new people, but I have all these other. We have a campaign just for them, So there's a lot of different areas that you can target, and it's just about being focused and getting our clients to actually, allocate the right amount of time to respond to those individuals convert. If you can't convert people to close a deal, then you probably need to hire a sales guy
right,
on top of the system.
That's a different service.
Yes, on top of the system, yeah.
So now when you say you get 5 to 10 or whatever the number of leads are a day, does that mean that they've now connected with me on LinkedIn? Does that mean they're already
possible.
part of, what?
Yeah, it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
What does lead mean to you?
A lead is someone saying, hey, Johnny, I'm interested in what you have. Let's set up a meeting. Another lead is something like, I have something that you might be interested in. And so a third of those people I'm actually able to convert because they don't know they need me until they know they need me. It's determining, the customer has to determine if, hey, is this person worth talking to or not?
So now when you say a lead, so you're delivering me a person's name and email, what is a lead? What am I getting?
You're getting a name, and you just put your name in your LinkedIn Messenger, and you respond to it. It's real simple.
Okay.
Simple for the customer is complicated for us.
Right. And so then I get a message on my LinkedIn that says Bob is interested, or you're giving me a list?
So you actually get a daily list, and in that daily list you say, these are the 20 people that are interested. And so you copy and paste that name inside your LinkedIn Messenger, and the message comes up, and you respond to it. And so what it does is it just shortcuts that process where you have to comb through, you have to do the research to find that individual to connect, or to send an email or that sort of thing. And I don't want to go too far off, in the woods with that, but it homes in your ability to reply to the right individual.
So does part of your service, are you publishing content?
I can.
To create inbound interest?
Yes, and that's a very good thing. We've actually have new features that come up all the time. Every 2 months we have a new feature. Every 3 months we have a new formula for the campaign based on feedback. For example, what you're talking about is will help two-way traffic. Going out to someone and connecting with them and then having conversations with them is kind of a one-way deal. You're going after them. But if you're able to build up your marketing stuff for LinkedIn, and of course other areas as well, Instagram and Twitter and that sort of, and Facebook too, and that sort of thing. But mainly for us, it's LinkedIn.
Sure.
People see you. If they see you, they're more likely to connect with you, and they feel more comfortable with you beforehand. And they say, oh, I see this guy all the time. I'm connected with him. I do need this item. They end up coming after you. So that way, that two-way traffic is really helpful. Our system allows you to do that as well. And it's very beneficial. But content creation, that's another tier, or that's something that we can allow them to use, to kind of buffer some of those things.
And then what's the range of pricing for the service?
Exactly. That was my question next.
Well, it ranges like $9.97 a month, and it can go up to $5,000 a month. Yeah, but most people, they want to stick under the $1,000 range. We did a huge beta test, and anyone that was like $600 or $700 a month, they wanted everything for free. They're not used to closing a deal,
right? And
so those are the wrong customers to kind of shoot by the hip. These are for people saying, "Hey, I know how much list costs. I know how much marketing costs. I know how much a salesperson costs. And I'd rather pay $1,000 or less than $1,000 a month than $3,000, and I still have to prospect the list, forget it.
Right.
And it's kind of a no-brainer for individuals that are serious about their B2B.
And then how quickly do they see results?
Well, we have an onboarding process, and of course there's an intake form and that sort of thing. We have meetings with them and the writers, and we generate. It usually takes about 1 to 2 weeks to get started. You get results instantly. We ramp up very slowly throughout the month. They get their optimal results probably within 2 months. So I would say it takes about a week or two to get started. As soon as it gets started, they end up getting some leads. But those leads increase over 30 to 40 days quite rapidly. For example, I get between 10 and 25 easily.
Because for your IT business?
Yeah, and I do a little combo. I actually talk about the IT business and mention return client. And they're like, oh, I want that one. They say, I want to know about that one.
Right.
Because I don't like toting, return client because it's like I'm selling myself. It's that's kind of weird concept for me.
It's like a house of mirrors.
I kind of just mention it.
Right.
And it just, it comes up like, okay, that's what I want.
And then you develop this because of a need for more IT clients.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It actually saved our business. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't just save the business. It expanded. Expanded so much that we don't even work on that business anymore as much. We only take a few clients now. So we say that's not important. This return client is important because although we love generating, custom apps and custom systems, even games and simulations and things like that, we didn't have a direct impact in their business because a lot of those projects, they, how do you say it? They didn't necessarily market it correctly, or it wasn't a main line for the business or whatever. We didn't see the results of the impact for the business. With the return client, it goes directly to the bottom line.
Right, and you're seeing them have an impact of more clients.
Oh, they're sending me clients.
Right.
You're like, ooh, let's go, if it works, they're sending me their clients' clients. So it's working out pretty well.
So now if somebody wanted to learn more and have more substantive conversation, is a website for this?
Yeah. Just go to returnclient.com. That's RETURN client, CLINT.com. And on the top, there's a little schedule appointment there. And you can schedule an appointment directly with me on that, or take a look at the website, or even shoot me an email, and I can send you videos, white papers, you name it, testimonials.
And it's built, though, to get you new clients. Does it help in client nurturing for existing clients? And
we believe in a kind of a multi-approach. And so, yes, it does help you with your current clients as well, and based on touch bases, hey, I'm here, and that sort of thing.
Right, like a reminder.
Yeah, well, and you can post anything from what's new, to check this out, I'm still here type stuff. And those, go to your entire LinkedIn kind of network. Another interesting thing is that we're actually developing systems to go outside of LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. For example, a lot of individuals that connect with you on LinkedIn, they just won't respond to the messages. They don't use the tool. It's not the fact they don't like you. Well, maybe they don't. I don't know. But they just may not use that. And so we're developing a way to identify if the person responded on LinkedIn after a certain point, and then give them a little bit of break, and then shoot them an email, a really short cadence, a 3 cadence, something not too bothersome. So, because a lot of times people just don't see the first email and that sort of. And the third email should be, "Thank you for your time.
Right.
I'll leave you alone" type situation. And then we're also looking for Twitter expanding out to that as well. So we do believe in having a system that's multi-platform. So you're having multiple campaigns happen at the same time, and you're having those campaigns happen on multiple platforms. And that's really, really powerful.
Good stuff. Well, Troy, thank you so much for sharing this story. And again, that's returnclient.com for more information.
Thank you very much.
All right. This is Lee Cantor for Sanjay Torre. We will see you all next time on Office Evolution Radio.